Hello and welcome to the Everyday Depth podcast. In this episode, I speak with Brett and we learn more about his life. We cut into different topics about life after death, religion, and what it means to be human. No answers, just conversation, and I hope you enjoy.
After high school, I didn't go to college or nothing. Fuck that, dude. For one, I don't have no money for that shit. I didn't
Yeah.
grow up. I grew up and survived. It was good. It was a good. It was a good life. It was a good childhood. It's not like it was bad, but uh, it's not like we had a trust fund. We did not have that.
Yeah.
So I was just like, senior year, I was like, well, I'll just go to the army. I'm deathly allergic to bees, so it wasn't the best idea. But then I thought about it. I was like, well, I'm deathly allergic to bees. Like it happened, I'd be in the desert or something like that. And there's really not bees in the fucking desert. So it was just like a contradiction in itself.
Yeah.
Um, but I was like, all right, well, I don't have shit figured out by like 7 years after high school, which was 3 years ago. Uh, I'll just enlist. But then had knee surgery like a couple years later, 2019. So no
And
army for me.
now the back too.
Yeah,
Man's
now the back
broken.
issue.
Man's
Yeah,
broken.
I uh I aged like 40 years in a matter of like seven.
Yeah. That like you were skimming by, but things weren't really rough perchance. How was like shit like with your parents growing up? How was that relationship?
Um, well, my parents were never married or anything like that, so I was just surprised. I was just like surprised, motherfucker. Here I am, and yeah. Uh, Other than that, I just lived the normal shared fucking parent. Um, lived with my mom, had shared parenting with my dad. So on like the weekend, it was good though. Like it was nothing bad,
Yeah.
so not bad. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what mostly shaped my childhood, and then just seeing other things with my mom, and because she had she got married a couple times, but not to the greatest dudes. Shout out you dudes, you know who you are. But yeah. So now she's got a really good dude, which made me I kind of chose to do it. She was gonna wait till after my senior year, but I just nah, I can live with my boy, till the end of high school, just go live your life. She wanted to live with this dude, and that's what she deserved.
Yeah.
But more or less, that was a wrong idea. I
Yeah.
shouldn't have done. But I learned from you live and you learn. I don't live with regrets. I just learn from everything I do. So
So is has that situation changed how you
excuse me.
move in other situations now? Like with whether that be like trust in yourself or other people?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I live with my boy. That was my dog. Every day we were together. Even prior to me living with him, I would ride my bike to his house, even if it was 6 miles away. I would just hang out. So, but they say every 7 years, you're supposed to you refresh, kind of like your
Yeah.
friends refresh, shit like that. But certain people stay. Those people that are meant to stay.
Yeah.
Um, but that's just kind of what happened. And but as you get older, yeah, fuck, dude. After I got out of high school, I was 3 or 4 years. I was this shit actually does fly by, bro.
Yeah.
I was well, so I just try to always I don't know, a contradiction in itself. Uh, but I think I try to always be nice to people, and I always have a big heart. So when I was younger, you watch them ACP animal things, see them things, I would just have to turn them off because I would cry. I
Yeah.
just I want to help them all. Or when I see other people struggling, I ain't got no money. I ain't got money to help these people out. But that's what I would love to do is to just give back and help people that are in need, or you don't know what they're struggling about. You see people going up and just hand people random notes that are good. Like that shit makes me happy. I would like to do that. But I think that biggest thing that made me like that was definitely like I had a brother back in the day. Like I was 3 when he passed. And he was 16, so he ended his life. Um, but like you never know someone's going through, and like sometimes like I grew up in the era of like solid Modern Warfare 2 is what we
Yeah,
did every single day
one hundred
when it
percent.
came out. So like shit talking is what we did best, but that's different than like seeing other people on the day to day. So
Yeah.
I just I just always try to be nice. I
I,
unless I'm driving, I'm a fucking asshole when I'm driving.
me too. Me too. I uh I feel that a lot, especially because I kind of relate to that with like that having that sensitivity and like that empathy towards people and just wanting to be nice. And
Mhm.
I also kind of have like that same humor as you of being like a little bit meaner or like a little sarcastic or whatever. And I feel like that's kind of like part of that front of like we are sensitive people and not trying to fall into that all the time. So we will be assholes a lot of the times too. Just like, but
Yeah,
that just means we love you for real. It's just part of that. Like
yeah.
shit's
It's good to like just have feelings and shit. But like I mean, if you're way over dramatic about shit, then that's where I really kind of draw the line.
yeah,
Like if you're just self sympathizing for yourself all the time on Facebook and you're just posting all this bullshit, like you will be unadded. Like,
yeah.
fuck that. But like I get what people struggle through every day, but you don't gotta post about it. That's
I
my thing.
I
But
feel like those kinds of people are like they're digging their own grave. Like that's where it is. Like they want to be there, and that's. I was at that point for a long time too. I mean, I'm kind of getting out of that point, and I really had to realize like it is kind of a mindset thing. If you're in that spot, it's partially because you're comfortable there, and it's uncomfortable to get out of it, and that's what you're afraid of. And
you
once
think you
it's
have
just,
time for everything.
yeah, you really don't.
You don't.
Like shit can just end like immediately. Like anything can happen. Car
Yeah.
accidents, fucking serial killers, dude. like that shit
Hey,
happens.
dude, you
Fucking
could think that your trip to Seattle, Washington is fucking phenomenal. You're like, you know what? We're gonna go see where Grey's Anatomy was filmed with the wife. You know, she loves that show, of course. And so we're gonna go see that. The next thing you know, bada bing, bada boom, you get stabbed, get your shit robbed. You only had $60 on you because everything was in the bank, dumbass. And so like now you're dead. Now you're fucking dead because you wanted to go see Seattle, fucking Washington. You thought it was beautiful. Nope. Now it's got your blood on the fucking side
or
streets.
like Elvis Presley. You're not feeling too good. You go to sit on the toilet. Fucking heart
Just
attack.
die.
yeah, just fucking
Just
die,
fucking
dude.
die.
Like
You
literally.
go to push that shit out way too hard and you just blew the fuck up
Fuck.
internally.
Just
That's what happened.
what do you what do you think happens after you die? What's your whole philosophy on that?
I don't know. Like I grew up religious. Like your brother, like he's very religious. He's more religious than I am.
Yeah.
But like back in the day, I was very religious. My mom got me into that, which is good. Thank God for her. But I think that obviously heaven and hell, and I definitely think that like lost souls have no idea
Like in terms
where
of
to
like
go.
ghosts and paranormal
Like
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, like obviously, like lost souls, like you did way too much. Like bitch, you going to hell. Like I know what you did. It's seen your search history, 2007. Like you definitely going to fucking hell. But other than that, like I think heaven, hell, but like at the same time, I have kind of like a 50-50 standpoint on it. Weird, because like I grew up very religious,
Yeah.
but as I got older, I learned different things. I learned a lot of things is very misleading. It's very easy to fake a story. Like y'all 1700, y'all didn't have fucking shit to do.
Yeah.
You know, imagine 700 BC. Motherfuckers were just carving shit. Whatever. But I think that anything really, there's a lot of possibilities of what could be, but you're allowed to believe whatever you want. So that's what I do. And I have my
Yeah.
belief. I've always had that belief. So like, why change it up right now? Unless there's vulnerable proof and fucking Buddha comes fucking piling out the fucking sky, and he's like, unless there's valid proof, like believe what you want. Sorry, I hit the
No,
mic.
fully
But
good. That's I agree with that 100%. Maybe not on some aspects, but I definitely do agree in terms of like it is so confusing. Like there is so much, and especially like growing up, my dad is a pastor and going to church and going like weekly, like every single day almost, like especially during
yeah,
COVID, dude. Like we were there every day because my dad was just working on his like sermons or whatnot, and like kind of being catered through that, through like early development up until I was 15, and then going through life and seeing things, dealing with things, and then also like learning other perspectives, really looking into it deeper, and then kind of realize a lot of it is misinformation and like kind of meant to like control masses. And really, I think if there was something so powerful, and I do believe that there is something, I believe in a God fully. However, I just don't think that that thing is so strict. I think that it's obviously like creative and fun. Like look at the world, bro. Like shit's crazy.
I mean,
Every single
yeah,
person's unique and different. Like this motherfucker has to be creative and fun, or else like what else is there?
I, fun. I think like little bit of a fucking extend on that much. He's
Dude,
like, nuclear warfare. He's like, you know what? Let's just fucking see what
but he didn't
happens.
create that. He didn't create
No,
that.
like man,
Humans did.
yeah, but like theoretically, he knows what was already gonna happen prior to it happening. So
If
that's my God's belief, shit like
yeah,
that. Whatever. But um,
yeah.
yeah. What do you? I think I don't know if I saw this in your shit or not, but what do you like? What's your view on life? Like, how do you view life? Like,
And
everyone views life differently.
it's definitely changed a lot. Like early throughout high school, my plans were honestly to after high school fucking get a one-way ticket to Hawaii and just be homeless and figure it the fuck out, learn how to surf and shit. Like dude, I've been so I've always exercised my free will. I've always just kind of done what I wanted in a sense. And now I'm thankful that it's gotten to the point where I've matured enough where that doesn't bite me in the ass, because what I want to do isn't really selfish. It's actually usually to do with like helping other people or shit with that. So like it's usually beneficial, but I've definitely been a selfish person previously, and I've done a lot of fucked up things. I'll be the first person to say it. Like, dude, I've done some fucked up shit. Fucking, you're good. Um, my philosophy definitely just boils down to like, morals is so weird to me, and I definitely have like a combative mindset on that, because without religion, then morals are kind of subjective. Like, it's really up to like people and like what they believe themselves. Therefore, like if someone rapes someone and they believe it to be right, then like essentially they're not wrong in their fucking life, which is weird to me. Like I don't really fuck with that. So like religion is definitely where I like crawl to for that, is like there has to be morals. Like there has to be good. There has to be like I don't know. There's
Good
definitely a
and
sense
bad.
of good. Like yeah, there's definitely a sense of good, but then there is that evil. And I have an issue with separating that. Like someone will do something really fucked up, and then in my head they're just fucked up. They're a fucked up person. But you also make mistakes. Like that shit just happens. Like I've done fucked up things too. So my philosophy is definitely just trying to do good. And I think, which is also subjective depending on the person, because then there's the motherfuckers that, like, that one show, American Horror Story, where the motherfucker thinks of doing good's like killing people, bro. Like, that shit's like,
Yeah,
it's so
that's a
subjective.
crazy show.
Crazy fucking show. Great show, though. Crazy.
Yeah, some of it some of it I had to go without this season, but
I didn't even watch the whole thing. That shit was disturbing.
yeah, very fucked up. Very fucked up.
And in terms of like life after death, no clue, brother. That's like, because I definitely believe in the paranormal. I've had my experiences with that. But I don't know, the Bible doesn't really talk about uh that very much. I mean, unless it's like demons and shit, but I don't think all paranormal shit's demons.
Yeah. Aaron, side note, you want to hear a crazy thing? Like I don't know. Like I've always just, and I feel like, and I've heard other people say this before, but I've been saying this shit since I was fucking like 8 years old. Okay, that might have been a stretch, but like 10, 11. But life is, dude, like life is literally a video. Like I remember being 8 years old trying to get through a fucking level, and like I'd be freaking out because like I got as a little youngin, I had some anger issues with video games, and as I'm sure we all did from the '90s and early 2000s. But yeah, that it sometimes like my mom would just be like, "Dude, just set the fucking controller down." Like, "Mom, you don't understand." I'm like, "I can't just set the controller down. It's just something I can't do."
Or
But
like,
like
it's
realistic
an online game. Like,
or like something like you just set the stop, like like stop what you're doing, and like no, realistically, like the way that I think about this, like so, say you're going through something, you just can't get through it. There's something, your boss is on you at work, and you're like, "Hey, you need to get this out every month," but like you're just underperforming, and like now realistically, like you have to have this job in order to survive. You have bills, you know, but like not like hold on, give me 1 second.
all good.
The weeds talking. Hold on, fucking just whew, everything I was saying. Oh yeah, so like like so like say you just can't get through this. Like sometimes you just gotta stop for a second, breathe, because like you're so flustered, and you've been going for so long that you mentally haven't had a break. And so like life is like a video game. Everything that you try to do is like a level. Till the day you die, the game is over.
I
So
My perspective on school and work has definitely been like heavily influenced by a lot of like conspiracy shit, and that's just stuff I can't really get out of my mind, and it's definitely influenced my like lack of ability to do those things. Is like just sitting there and doing it and knowing it's kind of like for nothing in a sense, because in the nicest way possible. I mean, if I'm 30 years old and I'm waking up, going to a job I hate, and then getting home, going to sleep alone, fucking no matter what I have, whether it's a nice car, a decent house, I'll still be in debt. I'll still be sitting there like, damn, I feel broke. And like, I don't want that. Like, that just doesn't, it feels like I'm kind of working for nothing.
but it's also like it could also depend on like what you
Yeah.
realistically do.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because like yeah, you can be a fucking programmer and you're like, I hate everything about programming. But you could also be like, dude, this is the easiest shit in the world. I make 200 grand a year. This is the easiest shit. I don't even fucking break a sweat. I think I think a lot of people are smoking dick, and it's like a lot of people like they go to college. I know like 5 or 6. I just went to my 10-year reunion. They're like, I fucking spent 4 years in college. I don't even use my degree.
Yeah.
So like I didn't go to fucking college, but
And
I
like,
also probably could use some more money a year.
the main thing that separates the middle class and the lower class is credit score and debt. Like the middle class just has more debt and higher credit score and is paying off loans and shit. But like realistically, if you look at the money in their bank account, it's probably pretty similar, like on what they got to spend for the month.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's a rat race. It's a rat race.
Yeah, like realistically, you think that you're like, oh, okay, like $600 or $800 a month or $1,000 a month I can spend. It's not bills. That's not. I mean, you can divvy that up, but like then you got to think about that's like $250, 200 $200 a week, depending whatever it is, like gas, groceries. Like it's just not enough.
Yeah, no,
It's not
it's
fucking
really
enough.
not. And that's why like going back into My philosophy and shit, honestly, like the meaning of life and all that, which a lot of people get caught up in. It's for me, I honestly believe it's just living it like every single day. And it's the simple things too, like going outside, standing outside, looking at trees, fucking wind blowing and shit. Like that's what life is. That's all the shit that's going on right now without us even paying attention to it. So much goes on without us paying attention to it. That's why I say that like
Yeah,
this shit's so creative and like low key funny because if you just like stand outside and you sit there and watch, the funniest shit happens, bro. Like squirrels chasing after each other, fucking leaves blowing, like all
not
of
a
that.
care in the world.
Literally,
It's just like, if
like
only I was a fucking animal, you know?
that's what we
Why
are.
wasn't I?
That's what we are. That's
Why? Yeah, but we're just chemically.
overcomplicated. We just overcomplicated ourselves, bro. Civilization.
Well, I don't think we did
Okay, not like us, but
that.
fucking the people that made all this civilization bullshit, the settlers, fucking settlers.
It's been rough.
Yeah.
Shit. Like, I
What's
don't know.
your philosophy in terms of fucking? What do you think like the meaning of life is? What's the purpose of all this? What's why do you wake up every day and decide to keep going?
So I think I really like. I mean, in the last couple of years, like I've really just kind of established this like type of thing. This, but I mean, everyone was put here to do something. Some people are really good at things. You know, like certain things. You know, some people were meant to be a salesman, just what they're meant to do. Or you know, some people are meant to be a pastor because they could just speak really well, or someone to be in like But like I just feel like everyone has to find their niche. Like it's not anything. It might not be what you want to do or what you see yourself doing when you're 10 years old, 15 years old, 18, 22 years. Um, but I think it's just something that obviously believes. I always think that it's something that you're meant to do. You just have to find out what it is, and it's not going to be something that's like, hey, that's your calling right there. There's nothing that's going to say that. It's not. There's no this way sign. It's you just got to look for certain signs and like take a chance. Like sometimes it's gambling. It's a game, dude. It's a game.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's three different options. There's multiple different endings to your life. You could take that path and die right there,
Yeah.
but you could take that path and just develop a business or start a family or fucking end poverty, whatever. I don't know. Whatever you choose, whatever door you fucking open.
And there's no like I feel like people get so overwhelmed with like time and how much time has passed and they don't realize that like every single day is new. Like that shit's something that hasn't happened before. Like every single day you are the youngest that you will ever be. Like that's how it is. And there's like Gary V, the fucking billionaire, right? Motherfucker
Hmm.
was working at a gas station when he was 38 years old. Like you can it comes and it goes and you just have to be ready to catch it. And then that's when you'll take off.
Yep. And like if you don't, like maybe it'll come around, maybe it won't.
And you can't sit there and wait for it either. Like it's not gonna come knocking at your door. You gotta start putting in the moves, putting in the work, and then it comes.
Yeah. And also like people need to like stop just wasting their fucking time on the past so much. Y'all need to just shut the fuck up. Just go on to the next day. Like respectfully. Like because you're not guaranteed. So you have a week left to live. You wasted 5 days bitching about what happened last Tuesday because you got your fucking hanging for that cheap fucking fan.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
it's basically the same thing, dude. Like these people are literally killing themselves because they're not living life. Like what are you doing then? What do you think is the biggest thing that you learned or you changed about yourself or you've implemented to make you who you are today?
Stop thinking that I can change everything because I can't. Like the whole reason that I have a fucking machine right here to help Like that's just something you would find in your grandma's basement. Like it's in my grandma's basement, and like I put myself in between a truck thinking that I could fucking stop it. Not a fast moving truck, but it like just popped out of gear, rolling down a little bit, and like that's what fucked me all up. Like, I didn't get to enjoy my 20s
Yeah.
on the other team. Like, what do you want me to do? I could have, but like there was other people. But yeah, like this shit just totally. So like yeah, basically just stop thinking that you can change everything. Like just think before you do shit. Because that's my biggest thing is I'll just hop right into something and like be like, this is not it.
Yeah.
Just gotta stop and think. Not
That's
everything is like yes, you are limited on time, but at the same time, you I mean, could be your last. Like I could have died, bro. If I was 4 inches to the right, I was dead. It just snapped me right in half.
yeah.
But I did.
And
Could have.
that's what I think too. I don't think it's also so it's so hard, especially with like suicide and shit like that, because I've dealt with that too. My best friend in 8th grade did it, and I had someone I grew up with uh did it at the start of summer. So like I've definitely had my fair share of dealing with that and having that in my life. And I don't know, for me, something that I think that implements hope is like people don't go until their purpose is fulfilled, but then there is those cases like that where I like kind of get confused, and it's like motherfuckers were so young, like what would like how could that even
Hmm.
happen?
Yeah, and it's definitely I mean, it's a lot of people are gonna have their thing, but like my brother fucking killed himself, so like fuck you. But
Yeah.
like it's the coward's way out. It really is. Like you didn't give life enough chance. Like there's way more. Like that's what shit. Let me tell you, if it wasn't for the things that I have in life, like my family and my girlfriend, my friends. Let me tell you, dude, if I had a shit life and my mom was a piece of shit, my dad was a piece of shit, and my girlfriend was a fucking stripper or something, I'd fucking kick the bucket, dude. Because this pain, dude, it's just like I live with it every day. I don't
Yeah.
just fucking. It's been 5 years. Now it's totally different. It's much worse. Last 8 months, and I've just been living with it. It's like I could have done something about it, but realistically, you're just helping yourself. And like, if it comes down to it, I guess you think that that's the right answer. Like you're just fucking up way more people for a way more longer period of time than would probably be fucked up yourself.
That's
You
what
know?
that's what really fucking sucks too, is cuz like usually it is an impulsive decision. Like you're just have a rush of emotion and you make that impulsive decision, and then it's over. And a lot of the times too, if you look into suicides or school shootings, these are people who were like on a medication like an SSRI or like something like that that fixes a chemical imbalance in the brain. And then these people just stop taking it. That's what I did. I low key cold turkey quit my medication, and I dealt with it for months. Like it was horrible. And so like that's usually what happens to those people. And for me, I guess I don't know exactly how to feel about it, because then there is that chemical imbalance aspect where like yeah, but these people also don't really have the ability to think clearly, especially in a state of like emotional, I don't know. I don't know. Just kind of it's a very confusing subject, especially like
Yeah.
with afterlife and all that. It's very, very confusing. Believe it's more of like a choice, like in terms of like it's an action. It's yeah, you choose to love that person. Like no matter what, you'll be there, you'll help out, you'll do what you need to do. And that's like the actions. That's showing the love, and that's why I believe love to be the action. I believe the feeling to just be an attachment.
Now, sometimes that's not good. So sometimes I just be smoking to get by. Sometimes I'm like, that's just not good. It's not what I need to do.
For me, I've learned that it's all a mindset thing. Like, dude, and I'm not sitting here like acting like I've had some epiphany that's like taken months, and I've had so much change. Like, dude, this is over the course of like the last couple days. Is last week I was dealing with the thoughts of wanting to quit weed or just like wanting to put it down for a while to really elevate myself and feeling like it was kind of holding me back in a way. And then like thinking about it, I realized before I was smoking, I was doing low key like the same shit, and it's all my mindset. Like even when I'm not high now, I still do the same shit that I would when like I can do whatever I need to do whenever I need to do it, however I need to do it, as long as my mindset's on that point. Like, and nothing's gonna stop me from that. I could be drunk, I could be high. People do this shit on heroin, dude. Like, it's all mindset, brother. Like, that's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, if a crackhead can figure out how to get money that day, and get high that day, then why the fuck can't you?
I believe weed starts being bad for you once it becomes a controlled thing. And that doesn't mean like once you start doing it every day, but once it starts being something that you feel like you need to function on. Or, I mean, you can use it to help you function, but if it's just like, if you're using it in a way to like numb your emotions and just sit there and forget about shit, that's where it's gonna
Ain't
fuck
shit
you
gonna
up.
change.
Exactly. As soon as you
Yeah.
start thinking of something in a negative light, it's just gonna make you feel more negative. You gotta look at it as a positive thing. Look at it as a way to uplift you, keep you positive, and get your shit done.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta figure out how to control it and, like, do both.
Yep.
Like, so I'm gonna have, like, some type of injection in my spine
Oh shit.
on hopefully this Friday, not next Friday, and hopefully that the thing is, like, the doctor told me he's like, "Give you some relief, give you permanent relief, give you 2 weeks of relief, 2 months." Just really depends. But if that doesn't help, then we'll have to go into, like, a procedure to take the shit, like, and put it back where it needs to be. Because basically, I have 2 bulging discs, so, like, one is worse than the other, and then the very bottom, my L5, that's the one that's sitting against my sciatic nerve. That's been sitting against my sciatic nerve for 8 months. I've been seeing these doctors for 4 months. Like, the whole problem stemmed from the whole truck incident, shit like that. Like, that was the right side that hurt. Now it's on the left side. It's, I don't know, but hopefully I should have, because if I get the procedure, then it's about 2 to 3 months till I could have like decent mobility back again, like good mobility back, like being able to, you know, not worry about it as much then. But
Yep.
like if I have the procedure, then like I gotta watch how I bend. I gotta watch because I could re-rupture it and then gotta have it done again.
Yep.
And it's just like same thing. Like once you have so much scar tissue build up, it's hard to do that.
So you're waking up every day pretty much, going to work, getting home, dealing with all this shit, and having to also know that you have to deal with more shit in the future because you need procedures and all that. And then just going to bed,
Yep.
waking up all the next day. And you're still just
Yep.
powering through that shit though. Fucking got a
Yeah.
good mindset about it. Like it's crazy.
I tried to. Like it's definitely rough. Like like couple like 6 months ago I was like, whatever, it'll just go away. But I was dealing with it for like 2 months and I'm like, whatever, something's a little fucked up. I was still golfing and shit like that. But then it started getting like more worse, progressively worse. But yeah, like I mean, I've actually realistically been on medical leave for almost a month. I just been going to the doctor. It sucks because like I haven't been at this company long enough to collect like the FMLA and get paid for that shit. So like I'm cooked at the moment. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to get this done, get back to work, do all that shit. But like I mean, it just affects everything that I do every day. Like I can't bend down. I can't even touch my toes right now, dude. Like it would take me probably 15 minutes in the sauna, like in the steam room, for me to and like I'm fucking 29, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm not 60. I don't have bone fucking cancer. Like I don't. It's just shit, shit, shit draw. But
It's
like I'm
just
not. At the same time, still here.
yeah,
Still got somewhat of an outlook. So
definitely. I definitely envy your perspective and your optimism because that shit that shit's crazy. I couldn't imagine that. Just chronic pain all the time. Like that sounds awful.
some days are worse than the others, but like sitting in a truck for 2 hours in an uncomfortable truck,
Yeah.
sitting in one position, having that just pressed against the whole time, locking up, and then I'm like it's just fucked up. Yes, I try. Like I try to have the best and that's what I've always done because like if not, you're gonna get caught in that rut, and then it's so much harder to dig out of a 16-foot hole than it is to just stay on top.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, every dark tunnel, it will be light. If you were to drill into the fucking earth, one day you'll get to the core, or drill right through, depending on where the fuck you're at, or whatever the fuck. Like if you're digging down, like eventually there will be light. You might fucking die, but like you will, there will be just some sort of light.
100%.
You know,
Yeah. No, 100%. And like you kind of need the bad to really embrace that light to
so it's
take
really what makes you.
yeah. And like the
Yeah.
light will feel so much greater after all the bad, like after going through all the bullshit. Then once you're able to sit there knowing that you made it, it'll all make sense.
Now it's you know it. Why not me? Is
Yeah.
that not why me? Why not? You know, it's just what you. Life's just gonna put you through the fucking ringer, dude. Some people they got put through the ringer as a child. They got put through the ringer as a teenager. Some people didn't go through fucking bullshit, at all. Just life.
Some people
Luck
don't
of the
go
draw,
through
bro.
the bullshit till they're in like their 50s.
Yeah. And they're like, hey, dude, I have it all. And then you're like, wow, I'm. I went to all of my friends' funerals.
Yeah.
I'm 65 years old. I went to all of my friends' funerals. No one else is left. Or is 85 years old. That 65 was crazy. No one else is left. But um, yeah, like I mean, no friends, no wife, kids, whatever. Maybe you're an asshole as a father. Maybe you just couldn't have kids. Like yeah, you can buy shit, but like at the same time, like you might as well enjoy your shit with your friends and family while you can. You might have shit now. Guess what, motherfucker? You won't later.
I feel
You
like people
fucking won't
get too
later.
comfortable in that loneliness, and that's definitely been an issue of mine. I mean, I isolated myself for years, and that loneliness will come. Like that's what will happen when you're old after you've been to all your friends' funerals and all that shit. Like that loneliness comes. That happens. That time will come. The last day
Yeah,
will happen. You'll be gone. You'll be dead. And whatever happens after that, fucking happens. And you,
like one of your siblings. Like I'm the oldest of seven. Like one of your siblings will see all of his brothers and sisters die.
I'm the
One
youngest
one of
dog.
them will go. Yeah, what you will theoretically you will watch both of your brothers die.
And my mom,
You know,
my dad, like I will be
and
the last.
everyone.
If I don't
Yep.
have kids, like that shit's
Yeah.
crazy.
and- Yeah. So like, yeah, it's just weird. Other people were like worried about fuck these people. I'm gonna rob them and fucking do this. But it's like realistically, why don't you just see what you can do for them? Like you're struggling, but like karma's real, bro.
Or like
That shit's crazy.
the people that get hurt or like go through something and lose an amount of trust or lose something and then they just build a barrier instead of trying to work through it and get over it. They just build up a barrier and cause more problems. They isolate themselves and they act as if they're working on themselves when really they're just isolating themselves and causing more stress than they know it until it's just eating them away.
Yeah, like it's different to I think like isolate yourself for a little bit of time to do something better. But like
Yeah.
if you're just isolating to just self sulk, fucking sit there. Once again, you're just doing no one a favor. You're not doing yourself a favor. Like you're just bitching.
Even then, is that isolating to like Like, say, like, the people that isolate themselves, they don't talk to their friends for months because they're just working every day at a job. Like, yeah, that's that's good theoretically, but at the same time, like, that's time you will never get back. And
Hmm.
what is life if you're not having connection with people? Like, you still do have to make time for that. Like, no matter what happens, your number one priority should be connection with people, because that's kind of what life is. Like, that's what brings happiness. That's what brings other things. Not to say that happiness comes from other people. You do have to find that within yourself, but it's
Yeah,
spread through interaction with other people.
and I definitely think it's a little different too. Like, I mean, if you don't grow up with nobody, like you're just not a social person, and like you don't really strive for that connection all the time. But like also like, I mean, yeah, like connection is good. Like having people and like making your family, a number one priority. Like some people, like they don't really think that they have a choice to leave. What they're doing. They're like, well, look, I'm doing this for my family. But it's like realistically, you see your kids 2 years out of the 5 or 6 or 7 because you're working or doing this and doing that or fucking around with other people. And so, but yeah, you gotta make time. Gotta make time.
That's that's something with that I've struggled with, is doing my own thing. Honestly, is like sitting there with myself and doing something for myself. Like, over the course of the last year, in order for me to do something productive, I've kind of had to have someone else be there or be on the phone with somebody, and that's not progressive at all. Like, that's completely the opposite. That's
You're just relying
not
on other people.
exactly. That's fully what it is. And
Ain't nobody gonna help you like you gonna.
and that doesn't change either. Like, that will, even realizing it, like, if you realize something, it's not going to change. That only changes if it's something that you implement and work towards every single day. And change happens through action. That's the only way it will. Doesn't happen through thought. Well, it was a fucking great conversation. It was great having you on here. Feel the right to plug all your shit, give all your socials, anything that you're working on, will be working on in the future, whatever you want.
Right?
Take it away. It's your
Uh,
turn to speak.
well, I thank you. I appreciate you having me on here, man. It's been a pleasure. If you have anything to say about me, um, make sure it's good. Like in the
100%.
comments. If it's bad, I'm gonna fucking report you. So, yeah, just out of pity.
Just out of pity,
But
little pity
yeah,
report.
but yeah, just be like, this guy made me feel bad. Just yeah, no, I think I'm gonna just do some random shit here and there when I can. I got me just playing some random fucking video games, just making some funny shit. Um, hopefully when I'm fixed, obviously got Burpee golfing out there on YouTube,
Oh yeah.
TikTok, and then um, hopefully a podcast in the late, probably like early fall
Oh yeah.
will be coming out. Don't have a name for that. Don't have any of that. Um, but yeah, hopefully your brother will get his bitch ass on there and we'll be able to do it and shit. So
Yeah,
uh, keep an eye out for those.
100%. I'll plug your other shit, and I'm sure when that comes out, you'll post it on there.
I appreciate you, man.
Fuck yeah.
Well, thank you again, and enjoy your night, brother.